Now, first thing first, I'd like to say rest in peace to the two individuals I'm about to mention in today's video. First thing first, rest in peace to Jay Hefner, and secondly, rest in peace to Coly. Now, these two gentlemen, they died, and instantly when I heard about their death, I thought that this would be a teaching moment for not only attractive men, but men in general. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, first thing first, we need to talk about what happened with the two. Jay Hefner.
Now let's shift our focus to a tragic incident that took place in the U.S. state of Nebraska. Adult film actor Jay Hefner was tragically shot dead in an incident described by his family as a senseless act of gun violence. The 24-year-old, whose real name is Syvon Hopkins from Ontario, Canada, was in Nebraska to join a birthday celebration when the fatal shooting occurred. His family, an adult film production company he worked for, confirmed that that was his identity and that he was indeed the victim. A GoFundMe page has been launched to cover funeral costs. Over $25,000 has already been donated. The fundraising page reveals that he was killed while trying to protect his cousin from physical violence. According to the page, he is remembered as a beacon of light for his loved ones, a devoted father to his 10-month-old daughter, and a supportive son who's assisted his terminally ill mother with caring for his siblings. The adult entertainment industry has been rocked by a series of tragic deaths. Jesse Jane, Cagney, Lynn, Carter, and Sophia Leone all passed away within the first 3 months of 2024. The causes of their deaths include drug overdoses and suicide, leaving the community in mourning and seeking answers.
He is a OnlyFans model, where he was an OnlyFans model. Rest in peace to him once again. And he was essentially doing his thing out here. He was rapping, getting the OnlyFans check, getting a modeling check. He was doing his thing out here, and he essentially went out to a club, and he ended up losing his life trying to defend one of his people. Coly.
Social media star Coly has died. He was 27 years old. The musician died Thursday, his manager confirming the news on Instagram in a since-deleted caption. Writing, "Rest in peace, Lucas. I love you, bro. My heart is ripped in half. Wait for me up there." In a second post, he writes, "Being your manager was one of the reasons I stayed here. Honestly, Lucas, it hasn't set in yet because I refuse to believe you are gone." The manager also sharing multiple messages on his IG story. One saying in part, "Please do not call me today. I'm going to be mourning. I never felt this type of pain before." And another, "I want to be in heaven so badly." Lucas, who was born in France and moved to the US when he was 8, first rose to fame on Vine a decade ago, eventually becoming known for his music and his songs like "I Just Wanna," which has nearly 20 million views on YouTube. But hours before his death was revealed, Lucas posted this message to his story, writing simply, "I love y'all."
A Vine sensation, and he essentially grew a fan base making music. A lot of girls found him attractive, and he grew his fan base through entertainment. Essentially, he ended up unaliving himself, and we'll get more into detail in regards to that. Now, why I thought this was a teaching moment is because a lot of people, they tend to think that you as an attractive person, you don't go through stuff. So with the Coly situation, to be specific, his death surprised a lot of people. It even surprised me, because coming up, when I used to watch him do his thing on Vine, his music videos, etc.
Listen, real shit, I ain't playing with you, girl. When I get that money, I'ma buy you diamonds and pearls. Listen, real shit, I know that you got a man, but I guarantee he can't treat you like I can. Listen, real shit, you gon' stay on mine. I put these hoes to the side, they don't get my time. Listen, real shit, you got the key to my heart. You like the light of my match, we just got that spark. Listen, real shit, me and you got plans. I'ma take you around the world, we gon' take your friends. Like, bonjour ma belle, allez, on va à Paris. Tu viens, je vais t'emmener sous la tour Eiffel.
When I would watch him do his thing, he seemed like he had it going for him, right? He's young, he's got all these girls feeding into his ego. It's like, that's basically a young person's dream, essentially. You've got the clout, you've got the money, and the girls also, and you've got the good looks. Now, a lot of people, they swear and die behind looks. They think looks just solves your problems in life, and or if you're good looking, everything flows to you. A lot of people don't even realize that attractive men, they can go through a lot of mental health and depression, and they won't receive as much help as an average looking person because they're attractive, and because so many people have a perception of, oh, he's attractive, he's alright. They look at you as an attractive person and they think, okay, yeah, nothing could really be going wrong with this guy. He's got it all. Look, he's attractive. The girls keep flocking to him. He can get any girl he wants. But people need to realize that this is just a physical body. At the end of the day, this is a physical body. Being good looking is not going to solve all your mental health problems. It's not going to solve everything. A lot of guys out there think, let me just get good looking and it's going to solve everything. It's like when people think they're going to run into a whole bunch of money and all of a sudden their problems are going to be solved. This isn't true. What ends up happening is that they get to the money and realize my problems are still here. They don't just disappear and vanish because I ran into a check. So with the Coly situation, to get into more specifics, he was essentially battling mental health, and through his battle he ended up unaliving himself. Now there has been a lot of speculation on the internet that he unalived himself to basically say fuck you to his then ex, essentially, because those two were going through whatever they were going through, and she decided to part ways because I believe he said one time when they were arguing that he would take the both of them.
I'm saying this with my whole heart. When it's now on you, run. Don't run. Don't run to your mama house. Run and hide. Run and hide. Run somewhere he ain't never dropped you off. He ain't never picked you up. Run. I ran to LA. The next day I got back from LA is when it happened. You understand what I'm saying? Still didn't calm down. Those 2 days, it didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Now, after this happened, like I said, he was already dealing with mental health. He unalived himself, and it was kind of like a FU to his ex. A lot of people didn't expect this, including me. I actually found out about this during a live stream. I was on YouTube live streaming, and someone put it in the chat, and I remember Coly, when his name came up, they essentially told me to look at the Coly situation. I looked it up, and I was shocked. I was like, why would he? I was confused about it till I dig deep and realized he was battling mental health and those things. But on the surface level, he's attractive, he's got the girls, he's got a career. You won't really think too much of it. So guys, always remember, your looks are not going to save you when it comes to mental health. Take care of your mental health. And to those who are looks maxing or working on becoming more attractive, understand, the same way you're working on the looks, work on your mental as well. Go into nature, go out for a walk, do things that fulfill your soul. Mental health is a real problem, and a lot of attractive men, I feel as though they don't get the mental support that they need because they are attractive. So people can tend to think you're okay. Now, with the Jay Hefner situation, this is another guy who was attractive also, and this lesson is more so a lesson of watch your surroundings. I've said in a previous video, due to you being an attractive person in general, but more specifically guy, you're going to attract people into your life that may not even be meant to be in your life. Essentially, with the Jay Hefner situation, he was out enjoying himself. Like I said, he was doing pretty well for himself, so he was just enjoying that. He was out enjoying himself, and one of his people that he was with ended up getting into it. Now, due to the type of person he was, I'm guessing he was the type of guy that will defend his people. So he went there defending his people, and he got shot and killed. So The teaching lesson I garnered from this is that you have to beware of the people around you. You might just be going on with your life not realizing you're attracting certain type of people. You might just be loving, caring, and not really look too much into your looks. That was me for a long time. I wasn't really looking too much into my looks. But then when situations start happening, you have to look at who's around you. And a lot of times the reason they are around you, those people that you find around you, is because your looks attract a lot of people. Now, this was one of his people that he was defending, but you still need to make sure you're in the right environment. You can't just be attracting every and anybody. So essentially, with the Jay Hefner situation, a lot of people were sad by his passing. You know, his girl is struggling with his passing. But I just thought this would be a good teaching moment for attractive men, because this channel has attracted a lot of guys who are on that path of becoming attractive or are attractive. One, watch the people who are around you. Jay Hefner essentially passed away getting to his people's problems, getting into his people's bullshit essentially. Watch those people who are around you, because you attract a lot of people as an attractive guy. With the Coly situation, your looks are not going to save you. Make sure your mental health is okay. And if you're someone who isn't even watching this because you're attractive or on the journey of being attractive, but you have an attractive friend, an attractive family member, make sure to check up on that family member and make sure they're okay, because you never know what they're going through. People tend to hide things, and essentially if they feel like they're going to be treated some type of way because they're attractive, people are not going to take them serious, etc., they might hold back on talking about some of the things they're going through. So no matter who it is, always check up on your people. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Wherever you did watch this video, take care of yourself and have a good day. I'm out.